It's day 5. It's Friday. We're gonna make some coffee. Today is holiday blend and another difficult to open door. Seriously, it looks like a bear ripped into my coffee calendar. And today's mug is my Adventureland poster mug from Disney from 2016. Fun fact, I actually became friends with Megan, who is Megan Moons here on YouTube, through a tag on Instagram about Disney mugs. So the places you make friends on the internet is super fun. All right, hi from my face, Kinder calendar time. I'm running, not behind this morning, but I want my chocolate and I want to open my yarn. Day 5 are these little presents. I don't know how I tried to dismantle this. I'm really bad at paper advent, apparently, because you saw my coffee this morning. It's an egg. Kinder egg. Yes, Gigi, a Kinder egg. Don't know if you heard that. This is the one that has the hazelnut. I'm not going to read you that it's milk chocolate because they're all milk chocolate. This is the hazelnut one. Have that with my holiday blend. Okay, day 5. Cauldron of Spells is our tonal. And Andrina is the day 5 sister. I did not get my colors in yesterday because Colin and I did a bunch of Christmas shopping / planning Christmas shopping. So we had a lot of chatting to do. Okay. This one. Focus. Please. There we go. Okay. There we go. So that's Andrina and Cauldron of Souls. We've come out of purple in our tonals. We're back to bluey green. Yeah. Okay. Huzzah. It's Friday. I usually treat myself to a caffeine beverage in a drive-thru on Friday. So we'll do that today. We also have to get gas. And then we have a pretty low-key day at work. We have some stuff we have to get ready for Small Business Saturday tomorrow. If you're in the area, the studio retail space is going to be open tomorrow from, I think, 10 to 4 for Small Business Saturday. You might want to check the website, or I'm going to check the website, and if it's up there, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll put it in here tonight when I get home, so you can know if you're in the area and you want to go. About us. Yes, 10 to 4 for Small Business Saturday. And this month we are open on the Tuesday the 9th and 16th from 10 to 4. Wednesday the 10th and the 17th from 10 to 4. And then Thursday the 4th and the 18th from 10 to 4. So next week, Thursday, we are not open. And then Saturday, December 6th and 20th from 10 to 4. And you can go to the website and look at the About Us section for Fangirl Fibers, and that will give you the address if you're around and want to come. Okay, we're going to get some knitting done. I'm going to show you this cat on the floor who's being very chatty. And yeah, we'll get our Friday started. Hi, babe. Do you want to tell people anything? You're being very chatty. Now you're going to be silent. Aren't you? Yep. You want to tell people about your toy pile? No? Okay. Well, happy Friday anyway. Okay, hi, I'm home now. Hi from my face at 5 o'clock on this Friday. So I put in a little footage, but I went on an errand this afternoon because we got done early today. I am tired from this week, even though I didn't work. Like, I worked not as much as like I normally do. I normally work all 5 days, and I normally work 9 to 4 and all this good stuff. And this week I worked less, but tired. So everything is ready for the open house, Small Business Saturday tomorrow. Again, go to the Fangirl Fibers website, go to the About Us, and you can see the info for where it is, what time it is tomorrow. There's some really great specials happening, so if you're in town, you should definitely go. Okay, done plugging that. While I was at work, let's talk about that before we talk about my errand I ran. So, Woolen Pine put out new mittens today, and then if you bought the mittens, you got 50% off hats, or most of the hats. So I bought from work because it's right there. This is Castle. It's one of our Disney like tonals, like, oh, what are they? I think we call them the Main Street colors. So this is Castle. This is actually on our 9010 Superwash Merino nylon base. So it's Castle. It's really pretty teal. I'm light teal. I think that's coming across. It's kind of Tiffany blue-esque, maybe a little less intense. So that's for the mittens. I'll put the mittens down below. I cannot remember what they're called. If you bear with me, I will look it up and I will tell you. And I'll also put a picture in and I'll link it down below. Sorry, I just finished eating dinner. And when I talk too fast, I end up all hiccupy because I get too excited. Okay. My library is loading. Please hold. I bought the Tanglewood mittens by Woolen Pine. They call for DK weight. So I'm going to make those. And then I bought 4 hats, one of which is the Desert Rose, right here. It's a worsted weight hat, so I got our Odessa colorway. This is a Shield of Sparrows color. It's a semi-solid, so it's got a little bit of color variation, and this is just our normal DK weight, our normal worsted weight, so no nylon, but it is superwash. So I'm going to cast those on this weekend, which I shouldn't do, but I'm going to do anyway. And then I did some Christmas shopping. So Colin and I, in an effort to help small businesses, are shopping as locally and small as humanly possible. So we're doing a lot of Etsy. We're doing a lot of in-town. And I consider Menominee Falls in-town because I work there and I did live there for like 5 years. The first couple of Vlogmases, we're in Menominee Falls, which is where I work. But they have a really great bookstore called Epilogue Books. Here is their logo. This is it's hard to tell, but it's a like slightly holographic sticker. So it's Epilogue Books. They rule. They have new and used books, and they're awesome and doing so well in the Menominee Falls community. They just celebrated their first birthday, and I couldn't go because it was last Saturday during the snow. And yeah, so I went and bought you can put together. I highly doubt my mother-in-law is watching this. Jean, if you are watching this, you need to not watch this for the rest of the video. No, just kidding. We put together a Christmas gift for her at Epilogue because they have like a special. They will help you put together like a stylized, like a nicely curated box from the bookstore. I'll just leave it at that in case she is watching by some off chance. Colin, your mom's not watching this, right? Okay. I hope. Anyway, I also got this sticker. So I'm not going to show you what we got her. I will one day. We are celebrating Christmas with them early, so I can show you eventually. But I bought myself a book. So I very rarely buy physical books these days. I have shelf trophies. Behind me are shelf trophies. So you can see a bunch of Stephen King. Yeah, I have 2 copies of the same book. We're not going to talk about that. And then here are my Fourth Wing shelf trophies, and right below that you can see my ACOTAR shelf trophies. Oh, there's also a Crescent City, which you can't see because it's behind the couch. It's on top of my Throne of Glass shelf trophies. Fun fact, have not actually finished any of the Sarah J. Maas series. Anyway, I bought a book. I am obsessed with The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I don't know why. I have a core memory of wait, ready for this? This is the most 1998 nonsense you've ever heard in your life. So my parents listened to Chicago AM talk radio when I was a kid. And we were at the Janesville Mall after my Friday piano lesson to pick up the NSYNC official guide. Please hold. This book right here, the NSYNC official book, that is so old and so well loved that it is falling apart. I've had it since it was published. Oh, I even wrote my name in my stupid middle school handwriting. And I had like really stylized letters in my name. Yeah, this is actually a first printing of this, first published in December of 1998. So this memory is inaccurate because they were talking about the M. Fitzgerald and that's in November. Anyway, I remember learning about it when I was young, like middle school aged young. And it's not super far. I mean, it's Wisconsin related. So I got this. It's new. Like this, and this book is brand new. This copy of it is. So it's the untold story of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So I will be reading this. Physically reading this. So, yeah. It's by John U. Bacon, who has written a lot of other books. It looks like he writes a lot about Michigan and like his maybe some tragedy stuff. So a lot of stuff about college football in here. Michigan football specifically. So he must be from Michigan. Anyway, I am very excited to read this. I'm actually going to physically read it and not get the digital copy, and I will report back how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to finish the stripe on my blanket, and then I'm going to wind up one of these two skeins I bought today to start one of these projects, and then I am going to rot on this couch for the rest of the evening. I lost the skein of teal yarn. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, yeah. Colin and I, like I said, have no plans for this weekend. We are going to go to the grocery store in the morning, and then we are vegging is the plan. So I hope you had an excellent Friday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with all my rambling. I will put in footage of the blanket and stuff, but I am going to sign off with you here this evening. So I hope you had a great week and a good Friday, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning. Okay. Bye.